Why do Chinese girls use so much makeup? Seriously, today's story is just outrageous. Be my guest commenting down below. And by the way, don't be like that guy from India, I believe, that commented that I look so annoying grabbing this mic, and he asked for me to buy a new one. And then I replied, why don't you buy me one? Just for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna leave the mic here. Hopefully you can still listen. And there's a link down below if you wanna support the channel for me to buy stuff as you wish, not just order me to do stuff with my money. A mother in China has sparked widespread criticism after posting a video of herself applying makeup during labor to look her best for her newborn child. The video, which has since gone viral, shows the woman enduring contractions while carefully applying foundation and concealer and fake eyelashes. Give me a break. Despite her discomfort, the woman surnamed Jia from Taiyuan, Shanxi province, filmed herself as she prepared for her baby's arrival. The video shared online begins with Jia noting, "Contractions have started, so I'm quickly doing my makeup to meet my baby." Despite her pain, she continued applying makeup, pausing only occasionally to take deep breaths. At one point, Jia, visibly struggling with contractions, said, "The contractions are here, but as long as I can move, I will keep doing my makeup. Blush is non-negotiable." As her pain intensified, she even brings a family member over for discomfort while continuing to apply her fake eyelashes. A strong Chinese woman never backs down. Fake eyelashes are essential. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. She declares, before finishing with lip gloss and proudly stating, "Glossy lips are the ultimate joyful touch. I am the most fabulous mom in China." To be in China. In an interview with Qilu Evening News, Jia explained that her decision to apply makeup was intentional. "I wanted to be beautiful and meticulous before because I have been wearing makeup throughout my pregnancy. I planned early on to welcome my baby with my best look and spirit," she said. Jia emphasized that her desire to look good for the birth wasn't a spur of the moment decision, but a carefully planned choice, despite the pain she endured. However, Jia later acknowledged the potential risk of wearing makeup during labor, advising other expectant mothers not to follow her example. She explained that doctors often rely on facial cues to monitor patients' conditions, and makeup could interfere with their ability to assess her health effectively. The video had provoked a heated debate online. While some admired her determinations, others criticized her decision. One person joked, "Sister, with this kind of determination, I believe you can succeed at anything." A medical student added, "I do not recommend wearing makeup during labor. Doctors need to assess your condition through facial signs like lip color." Another critic pointed out, "A newborn cannot even tell if you are wearing makeup. This seems more of for the camera." Despite the criticism, Jia stands for her belief that makeup is a reflection of mental positivity, but she removed it before the baby's delivery to prioritize health. What? So what is this story all about? If her infant is diagnosed with condition due to the chemicals she applied in her face during childbirth, she cannot blame the hospital or the cosmetic brand. Additionally, this may even affect the infant's perception of her self-image. So I'm gonna show you the pictures of this girl, which I don't think is ugly at all. But you know, guys here are just commenting random things. It's very rare that we girls will comment on posts of guys or videos like, "Ugly, you're so ugly." It seems so immature, guys. Come on, give me a break, grow up. So this is the woman you're having contractions and being there. Let me wipe the screen for you to see better. And this is when she's struggling. This is just hilarious. She's just struggling there, like pushing, and you know. And the third one, there's another one. This is the picture with the fake eyelashes already. So she's all there put together. Come on, she's pretty. Anyways, the picture that I thought it was just very hilarious, it was this one. Can you see? She's quite suffering, but she still have the determination to keep like putting the makeup. And you can see very clear that Chinese makeup is just like very different. The ear is all red and the rest is just yellow or white. What I wanted to say is like in Mexico, some women will go to the extent of even painting their whole belly with like happy face or I love you or even other different pictures. So they will use this, no, I don't know if it's a special paint or not, but nonetheless they will still use these chemicals, right? Like to paint their bellies and to just show off like the whole pregnant belly just popping up, which is very not common when it comes to China. Like in China, usually girls that are pregnant, this is so like, is somehow business related, you know? In China, whenever somebody's pregnant, there is everything regarding like products, pregnant women products. Like if you're pregnant, then you can use this makeup. This is pregnant friendly makeup. Pregnant friendly miemo, like masks or skincare. So what does this means? Basically that those like skincare, makeups, etc. are not containing that many chemicals or such harming chemicals for your body. Upon my own opinion, we all should be using pregnant friendly stuff because in China it's regarded as like a business industry. It's a whole industry in itself, like having pregnant friendly whatever. But it's supposed to be healthier stuff overall. So if you're a girl, you will like to, I mean, in my case, since I know that many of you know that I am plant-based vegan, so I will always try to use like vegan-friendly makeup. Even I'm wearing now cream, it's a vegan-friendly cream that I bought in China, and like plant-based stuff, yeah? So I'll try to avoid as much or as many chemicals as possible, as many like you know, things that are not healthy for your consumption, either if it's like foods or creams or shampoos, lotions, whatever. But in China, I've seen that like whenever I went to the spa, they were like these products for my skincare, like I will do a facial, and they will be so proud that those products were pregnant friendly ones, like how to say, like Huayun, not Huayun, but like, okay, pregnant women can use this, so they are very natural and such, and they have a whole line of pregnant women stuff. As I was saying, I've seen that for like makeups, creams, skincare, and other stuffs. In general, women in China will not do makeup during their pregnancy because it's considered like not safe for their baby, since you are putting some like chemical stuff in your face that can be absorbed by your skin, and therefore the baby will somehow get affected by it. Whereas in Mexico, Colombia, even USA maybe, I'm not sure about like USA or Canada or Europe, but I'm very sure about Mexico, Colombia, Latin America in general, girls will still be using such makeups like mascara, lipsticks, and here we don't have such things as pregnant friendly. Usually, we have here cruelty free, but it's usually like just normal products. They will be using just like L'Oreal or Maybelline or whatever, you know, maybe other lines like Lancome and such. Nonetheless, they do not care about these things. Like they will still use lipstick, they will still use mascara, to the extent that they will still paint their whole bellies for fun. And in China, this will be considered a no. And just recently, I had some friends that went into labor, and they did their whole makeup in their face, like the eyelashes, mascara, lipstick, whatever, because they wanted to take pictures. So it's quite common. Actually, it's not uncommon for women here to go into labor looking good, like just putting up some makeup to go into labor, if you get to be noticed. If you are just in struggling pain, of course maybe you are not going to have the time to do all that just before going to labor. Anyhow, I just thought that it was very funny because makeup in China is something very, like, it's a big thing now, you know. Some women are not like comfortable going out in public, or even, okay, in public they can go out, but usually in the internet it's very rare that you will see some celebrities without makeup, especially without filters. So you get to understand the shape of the face in a way, and whenever you meet the person, it's just very different. So specifically here in Mexico, girls get their nails done no matter they get pregnant, not pregnant, in the process of getting pregnant, giving birth, etc. Even when they're hugging their baby for the first time, you can clearly see that they have their nails done. They don't have this belief that the QQ or the gelish or the UV lamp can get to be harmful for them or for their baby. Compared to me, I do believe this is harmful no matter you're pregnant or you're not pregnant or you're giving birth or whatever. I just believe the UV lamp is not very healthy. Once I was doing my nails in China, specifically in Shenzhen, in a place called Laojie. Maybe you can say it's all about the place, but who knows. And back in the day, maybe those UV lamps were not like the ones today that supposedly they are LED lights, which is a kind of different light, and the UV light is just very harmful for your skin. So once I was like putting my hand under this lamp, the light was causing pain in my bones. It happened to me like 2 times or 3 times, and therefore I stopped doing my nails. I even have got some gloves for myself to put the whole hand in the UV lamp. But I will not usually go for those treatments. I have my like vegan or cruelty-free kind of plant-based nail polishers, which I believe they're more environmental friendly, and also they are less harming for my body, and I'll try that. As well as, like, girls here will still dye their hair, like they will have their hair dyed from very early age, maybe 15 years old or even less than that. Even at 15, some girls are just starting to do some boob job, etc. Here in Latin America, it's super common. Whereas in China, usually women will not dye their hair during the pregnancy, or even previous to that. If they're planning to getting pregnant, they will try to avoid using chemicals, or they will just go for the pregnant friendly products in order to avoid harming their bodies and have a more healthy baby. Whereas here in Guadalajara especially, mostly all the girls have this treatment which is called dabalash, where you have like kind of blonde hair, but it's not blonde, you know, they just want to be blondes. So they will, like, take out their color, natural color, and just dye it like more yellow. And this is always, no matter they're pregnant, they're not pregnant, they are giving birth, they dye it always. I haven't seen girls here saying like, I'm not gonna dye my hair because I'm pregnant, to be honest. So they'll do that. I myself don't like to dye my hair, to be honest. I wish to have just like, hopefully I want to have just healthy hair and shiny overall. I don't like to have like other color of hair. I believe it doesn't suit my skin. And maybe I'm also a little bit biased. After living in China all those years, I wouldn't like to use like another hair kind of color for my own self, as this is the natural one. And also I would love to I would love my hair to look more shiny and more dark, just like the Chinese like the dark and shiny hair. I also like it that way, and not like all bleached out without color or just blonded out. I just really don't like it. But here it's a super trend, and most of the girls will just follow the trend. So maybe in that regard, you can see that I'm a little bit different from the rest, or from many, not from the rest, the whole rest, as I am unique or something. But in general terms, maybe I can be a little bit left behind in terms to trends here in Mexico, or looking as a Latina. I mean, I don't have any surgeries or jobs done on myself. Just previously, I did have a nose job because I was not able to breathe. Apart from that, I'm against all those like very harsh procedures, whereas here in Mexico it's just very now like common to see girls walking around with their bodies just completely transformed in a way that sometimes is just very unnatural to watch, and it's not very pleasant, but they just keep putting up in the bump, especially like very extra XL. So it does look a little bit like overdone, but they like it that way, or maybe they just believe men here like it that way. And yeah, I believe maybe also there are men liking it that way. Anyways, it's not my style, and I would prefer just to look as natural as possible regarding like skin, hair, you know. Anyway, so this is just very different compared to China. Like, girls will continue dyeing their hair, doing their nails, doing their makeup, or even doing some treatments, go under some beauty aesthetic procedures when pregnant. Whereas in China, it's not the case. Even in China, they will ask you to stop drinking coffee if you're pregnant. Here, people still drink coffee or go out. They sleep late. In China will be like, oh, you better sleep early because you want to keep your baby healthy, etc. So they do take more care regarding having a baby before preparing to have a baby, as well as during the process, as well as after that, whenever they have like this postpartum thing. I had my cousin, I call her, it's called Janje, is the wife of my cousin. I previously told you in some videos, if you have been watching me, thanks a lot for your support, that my cousin married a Chinese woman from Dalian, the north of China, which it was very, very cold when we were there. We were there the year of 2009, February, during a Chinese New Year, so it was minus 25 degrees. And this girl, when she got first pregnant of one of my family babies, she lasted she was saying she needed to last 40 days, just like 40 days after the giving birth, without touching water, showering, or like getting cold. So she would put this kind of something in their head. I had it here, like those kind of things that she will cover the hair with something, as well as she will use gloves. It was during winter that she gave birth to the first child. And she will avoid even touching the water, because in Chinese medicine or in Chinese culture, it's just a way to get yourself cold. So she will not do this, as well as she will try to avoid showering as much as possible. I'm not really sure whether or not she didn't shower for 4 weeks or how many days, but it was long enough. I believe in the after pregnancies, she didn't follow such like principles, but at least the first time she did. And here in Mexico, they don't follow that anymore. Not to mention America, I believe it's even less. Like, you get to shower right away after you have your child, and therefore so many women get sick from their wombs. They have this coldness all around their body when they're older. So the Chinese are very wise regarding pregnancy and how women should be taking care of themselves in order to be healthy, and for the child to be healthy as well, from the moment he's born, as well as from the moment the woman will start to age and will start to somehow feel the things that she did when she was pregnant or when she gave birth. Afterwards, just straight going to the shower every day, going out, getting cold, sleeping late, drinking cold ice, etc. As well as, I mean, I haven't really heard many said like, oh, I got so sick because I was using nail polish, but this nail polish thing is quite new. So maybe in the further future we can see some results about all these chemicals usage in the body. I will try to stay as far away as possible from all of them. I always did, and I still am, from my food, from my creams, from everything. So hopefully you did enjoy this video, guys, and if you did so, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as well as be welcome to support me down below in the Buy Me a Coffee. By the way, there has been some new supporters buying me coffees from all around the world, so I am really thankful for you guys. This somehow shows me that you enjoy my content, and I am more and more motivated to do more and more of it. You know, I'm always motivated. So until the next one.